Hello, everybody. Welcome to Scerene Sacrifice, a public domain concept I'm putting on the internet. You can find more information about it in the description. Today, we're just doing a rough demonstration of the main character, or what I deem the main character. Of course, when you take this idea, you could shift it however you want. And the plot line of what you are mainly doing. As you can see, you play as a little bird made of butter. I haven't given him a name. I call it the Butterhawk or Butter Raven. Butter Crow sometimes. And you would shed butter to then befriend smaller creatures. And the way I imagine this is as you hop around, you would leave butter trails and you could turn around and pick them up. Or you could flap butter around, which may allow you to slip through areas a little smoother as you lose mass. But you'd befriend these little creatures. I made this little frog guy just as example, and he might take on the more main cast role, where perhaps you could play as him. I don't know. I'm not the one making the game here. I'm just making the idea. I gave this guy a little animation, not really an animation 2 panel thing. I just drew over the other panel. Uh, let's scroll down a little bit. Furthermore, you would befriend these guys specifically to avoid these other hostile, more devious creatures. In the thumbnail, I added these neuron-like creatures, and I decided oh, there should be a protector of neurons. The story is mainly that humans have disappeared. They turned into these robot guys, and all their little brain matter pieces flew off. It's kind of inspired by Rain World, but just kind of in that neuron design, at least over here, and that's why I ended up changing it. Let me zoom out, scroll down. I ended up changing it over here. I decided that you could really make the neurons however you want. You don't have to set them as the Rain World inspired smooth. Oh, that's not the right thing. The smooth white neurons. Is this it? No. I don't. This maybe? No. I don't remember which layer it is. I was gonna make it move around. Might be this. No. Pretty sure I made a layer disappear. It's layer 19. Yay. Okay. But yeah, you could change its arms. I the main thing that I removed from the Rain World is these usually have smaller, thinner appendages, and then they have a neck in between the appendages. I made these more jellyfish-like, and I thought that was different enough. But if it's not, you could change it completely. But the entire objective would be these neurons are lost inside buildings, where unlike Rain World, you're slipping from area to area, just surviving. You're surviving to try and free these guys who get lost in migration. They would come in waves, drones throughout seasons, and you would come into the buildings in the background. And yeah, you'd find them trapped here. Sometimes there's a hole in the ceiling or a hole in the wall, and you'd escort them out. You'd put a little butter in their hand, and they start following you. Uh, I put a little light bulb in this guy's hand because that was my idea for replacing the data pearls. A few other ideas that I had for this, other than just enemy variety. I had an idea where the grass in the background, if you at least this purple stuff right here, unlike Rain World where it kind of grabs onto you, pulls you down, drains you of your life, this would bubble up and release radiation, or inflate at the top and release radiation, so you'd float over the top of it and boil really fast. You could get over it, but these little frog guys couldn't because they'd roast, especially if they're filled with butter, which might entice certain creatures more than others. I think that might be all I have for this concept. There's a few other things that I might be able to come back to or expand on if necessary or if desired. I hope you did enjoy watching or enjoy using whatever ideas. I will actually cover one more thing. these spiny creatures. I drew them over here. They're just kind of nothing. I made them out of random shapes. You can kind of make creatures out of random shapes. And their entire objective is to catch things and shove it into their eye hole, which is also their mouth. I gave them appendages on the top, which might be stinging in some variants, or it might just be detectors, so like they know you jumped over them because you're dripping. Yeah, I haven't really designed the full ecosystem for this. These guys right here aren't what it like they look like what they are. They use these appendages to kind of grab you, then they stab you onto their little needles, and then this is a sac, so they have a mouth up here that like stretches open to then suck things down and just hold them inside. And it's so lightweight that it drifts in the wind, and it just expels anything heavy and keeps all the nutrients. Uh, I don't know what this is. I just kind of made this up on a whim. I have no plans for most of these creatures or entities, hoping that they inspire people. This one was more like it started out as like a dinosaur tooth because I wanted to have dinosaurs in the game. Thought that would be fun. But it turned into kind of a creature of its own that is just a giant impaling spike. So this bottom portion is a beak, and this top portion is just one massive, lightweight, hollow boned wing with an eye, and it just swoops down, tries to eat you, or at least the frog people. That's why I drew them silhouetted here. They are the primary enemy of the frog, or forg. I don't even know what I called it. Don't know if I even called anything in the description. Either way, oh, that's not the right layer. It's layer 8. Bleh. Yeah, hope you enjoyed watching. Stick around for the channel, subscribe if you want to see more. If you look forward to more public domain concepts, things that you could use, you could remix anything from this, put it into your own thing, change everything about this if you really want. It's public domain, free for anybody to use. Stay cozy. It's getting really chilly. I don't know when you're watching this, but it's 2025 around wintertime. And, yeah, it's getting pretty cold, so bundle up. Bye-bye.